In this short video we will learn about moving widgets to the front and back of the canvas and why you might want to change the order of how widgets are layered. We'll get familiar with using the widget manager for this purpose. Another important aspect that we should introduce at this point is how objects are stacked in layers, or more specifically a z-index. Those with a familiarity of HTML will know the z-index from the HTML document object model. The widget manager is a visual representation of the z-index. For visual designers whose reference point may be design apps, when wireframing, the widget manager is a lot like the layers palette in Photoshop. You can drag and drop objects or use the bring to front and send to back operations to place objects in front or behind. Moving into prototyping, it becomes more tricky for you. One of the biggest problems for users new to interaction in Axure is, hey, why isn't that widget appearing? I set it to visible on that click event, but I can't see it. When you encounter this problem, it is most likely a layering issue, and you need to perform a bring to front operation on the object you want the user to see. To illustrate layers, let's go into our header master. I want to put a background behind our menu. Let's drag a rectangle widget out onto the canvas and make it the full width of the design. Let's name it Menu Background. Now let's refer to the widget manager. As you can see, the new widget appears at the bottom. This can be a little confusing because if we now try and drop our background behind the menu, it goes on top. The way that the widget manager works may seem a little confusing. Bottom is top, but we'll have to get used to that, I suppose. There are a few ways we can go about changing the order of the objects. There's some controls which allow us to send the widget to the back or the front, or one layer back or one layer forward. You can do this either in the toolbar or by right clicking, but it's probably best to drag it in the widget manager so that we can keep ourselves orientated within the stack. Visually grouping related items. There we go. That's the basics of layers. Again, those become much more important when we start working with interactions because we'll be moving objects back and forth in the stack when the user triggers events.